Hello everyone and welcome to my video overview of the crafting systems in Diablo 1 The Hell 4. Today's video will touch on gems and their individual powers, as well as their applicability in socketed items. We'll also take a look at Griswold's quenching system, as well as Adria's ability to enchant your gear. And finally, we'll finish with an overview of the transmutation system available at Cain. And without any further ado, let's get into it. Diamonds, when placed into a weapon, will augment your cold element damage, or placed into an armor, will give you flat melee damage resistance. Amethyst, when placed into a weapon, will augment your arcane element damage, or placed into an armor will give you life regeneration. You can also use a ruby if you're chasing fire element damage by placing it into a weapon, or get flat life by putting it into a body armor. Sodalites will provide a bonus to your holy element damage in a weapon, or when placed into an armor, will give you mana regeneration. Using a garnet in a weapon can boost your critical damage bonus, and in an armor it'll give you flat percentage life. If you'd rather chase flat mana, you can get that by putting a sapphire into armor, and it'll also increase your lightning element damage when placed into a weapon. Topazes will provide you with a bonus to acid element when placed in a weapon, or give you flat resist all when placed into an armor. Spinels are suited to minion classes in that when placed into a weapon they will boost your minion's damage, and when placed into an armor will give them more health. Chrysolites will provide you with raw weapon damage, 2x for two-hand weapons, and also give you minus damage from enemies when placed into an armor. Or if you want to give your character a bonus to gold or magic fight items, you can use a citrine. Second to last, we have ambers, which provide an accuracy bonus when placed into a weapon, or raw armor class in a body armor. And finally we have the onyx, which in a weapon gives a percentage to weapon damage, or in an armor gives arrow damage resistance. It should also be noted that all the gems in the game have grades to them, which can be seen here. As the gems level up in grade, so does their power. Through the use of Griswold in town, you can take 3 gems of a lower tier and convert them into the higher tier, thus boosting their power for a gold cost. The gems in the game have 10 total grades to them, slightly increasing in power each time until reaching the final level. This gives the player a litany of options as far as gearing is concerned, and customizing your gear to match certain attributes and qualities that you want to have. A final note about the gem system is that gemming your gear comes with a bit of a cost. The insertion price will be listed on the gem before you put it in, and you can expect that the extraction cost will be 4 times whatever the insertion price is. As you can see, the extraction price listed here is $6,400, while the insertion price is $1,600. This varies depending on the gem grade. The next system we'll take a look at is the quenching system, which is available at Griswold in town, and while it is a simple system, it is a great one that acts as a gold sink and allows you to give your items small bonuses and power-ups. It should also be noted that the cost for quenching increases with every level of quench applied, and while it starts off low, eventually it does become very high. This is manageable though, given the fact that with every difficulty increase, you will get more and more gold. Weapons when quenched will provide you with a damage bonus, and armor will provide you with an AC bonus. Quenching is an easy to understand and easy to apply system that has relevancy from early game all the way to late game. The next system we'll touch on is the ability to enchant your items at Adria for a gold cost. Taking a white base item and placing it in the enchantment window will give you the enchantment tier options. There are 9 total enchantment tiers, and the tiers are unlocked by reaching a higher character level. My character only has 7 available at the moment. This effectively allows you to gamble your gold in an attempt to get an item that could be perfectly suited to your character depending on how you roll. This built-in cost to reward ratio allows you to spend more gold to give potentially better and stronger affixes. Furthermore, it should be noted that if you don't like the enchantments that you roll, you can go to Cain and use the transmute system to wipe off all the enchantments. As you can see here, I'm going to wipe off all the enchantments of this gear, and then if I want, I can go back to Adria and try again. One final note worth mentioning in regards to Enchanted Gear is that Griswold offers you the ability to socket your Enchanted Gear if you have the character level and the gold to do so. The enchantment system is a great one. It acts as a permanent gold sink that gives you the ability to make gear pieces that are completely unique and specific to your character. The final system that we'll touch on today is the Transmutation system, which is available at Cain in town. It's worth noting that to do many of the transmutes, you must have one of 4 gem types that drop in the game: a Heliodor, Morganite, Tourmaline, or Aquamarine. The first option in the transmutation table is the ability to turn 2 magic rings of the same specialization, plus a Heliodor, into a magic amulet, pictured here. You're also able to take 2 magic amulets of the same specialization plus a Heliodor and turn it into a magic ring. The third option available at the transmutation table is to take a magic ring or amulet and re-roll its affixes for a gold cost. The 4th, 5th, and 6th options available at the transmutation table allow you to combine lower tier potions into their higher tier at a 2-to-1 ratio. You also have the ability to take a random drop spectral elixir, not a quest one, plus a tourmaline to create 4 random stat elixirs. This can be useful if you're targeting specific stats and don't want to give +1 to all that the Spectral usually gives. The next option on the table gives you the ability to turn 2 repair oils of the same grade to a repair oil of the next grade. The ninth option on the table gives you the ability to strip a magic, rare, or enchanted item down to its base item form. As previously mentioned, this is extremely useful for enchanting. If you don't like the affixes you roll at Adria, you can go and transmute it and wipe those affixes off. Or conversely, if you find a base item that is magic or rare that you like but don't want the stats on it, you can strip it and then try your luck at Adria with enchanting. The 10th, 11th, and 12th option at the transmutation table allow you to socket items depending on how many aquamarines you're willing to spend. Here you can see me spending 1 aquamarine to socket this cape with a single socket, but it's also possible to spend 5 aquamarines to get a 3 socket item or 3 to get a 2 socket item. The 13th option available at the transmutation table is the ability to turn a base item into a magic item for a gold cost, and conversely, you can send it back to being a base item if you wish to do so. The 14th option available at the transmutation table is the ability to take 2 same type and grade of gems and convert it into a random gem of the same grade. The final option available for transmutation is the ability to take 2 books plus a Morganite to create a random book of an average level between the books that you put in. I really hope you've enjoyed this deep dive into the crafting systems that are in Diablo 1 The Hell 4. All of these crafting systems combined offer a unique and refreshing experience on the old school Diablo 1 gameplay. If you're interested in trying the mod yourself, then check the link in this video description or on my channel to play Diablo 1 The Hell 4.